Hello and welcome to the Damn Good Podcast. This show is going to take you for a ride. We're going to go through what's going on in my life while it happens. We're going to talk about mindset, fitness, business, strategy, and tactics. Big question, what do I need to do today to get better tomorrow? Hey, I'm Dillon Mitchell, and this is a Damn Good Podcast. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Damn Good Podcast. First, if you know a friend, if you like the show, if you continue listening to the show and getting some great advice, tidbits, or anything that really benefits and improves your life, make sure to share with a friend. We don't run ads, and we're going to always not run ads so that you can have the most value in the least amount of time. But that being said, guys, the thing that we're going to talk about today is how do you feel? I know this is a little maybe ooey gooey, a little woo woo, but it's so important. See, years ago, I couldn't tell you how I felt. I was not in tune with my body. And again, I know that's like a yoga thing to say, or, a guru, whatever. But in a lot of ways, you can be very in tune with your body. And over the years, I've become much more in tune with what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. And frankly, a lot of that has to do with 75 hard, consistent effort, doing yoga, things like that, where you can feel where you're tight, doing meditations, where you can feel in your body where you're tight, where you're tense, where you have just maybe a bad feeling. And too often we don't listen to our bodies. I know this is, maybe new agey, but it's really old agey. It's, before the time of technology, I think people were much more in tune to their bodies because they weren't sending their spirit, their body, their mind elsewhere, right? Like into the phone, into the TV. So you had to feel and deal with your own body, right? That's a big deal. So because of all this, we need to be a little more in tune with our body, with how we're reacting, with how we're feeling on a daily basis. So you might have a job where you're just, that it's like a battlefield every time you go into the office. And guys, I've been there. I've done that. I've felt like, okay, what war am I going to deal with today? Right? It's not a good feeling. And after a while, the stress just builds up and you hate going into that place. And you can kind of sense and see that feeling. But the quicker, the faster that you can be in tune with that, the quicker you can get out of it. And one of the big things is, and it might not be like a complete fix for your job or your situation or your relationship or anything like that, but it will start to turn around your life in particular and make you feel better, right? You're not always at work. You're not always at home. You're not always in those stressful situations. So the big thing is, and I know as simple as this sounds, is to smile. So in my blog every day, my kind of signature is smile. And, my name, right? Smile, Dillon. And because of that, it'll immediately cheer you up. I've done this on runs. I've done this, during marathons, like at mile 22, right? And you just smile. And it might be forced at first, but that's totally fine. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you feel better. And you just if you smile, you can't not feel better. And then it becomes contagious. People around you feel better. And it just brightens that whole mind state. So the whole point in this is, what are you feeling, right? How are you feeling? And ultimately, you want to feel better. So if you can do little things like smile, laugh, crack up at the silliest thing, right? So in construction, we get change orders all the time. And I never did this because I wasn't this advanced in my thinking. But, hey, we got a new change order in, right? And you kind of make a joke of it, another one. And it lightens the mood. It gets your creative juices flowing and allows you to just think clearer, think better on what you're doing and how you're going to go about it. So just guys, be aware of your emotions, of your kind of how you're feeling physically. Did you eat bad food? And that's in the whole other deal, but whatever food you're eating, make sure that they agree with you. Try Whole30 or, keto or, carnivore, some of these other diets where you strip away a lot of food and then slowly add back in the things that maybe agree with you. So the point here that I'm trying to make is, honestly, guys, like, you've got to be more in tune with your body, do some experiments. Most simply, the easiest thing that you can do: smile more, laugh a little more, watch some comedy shows, not the dark, depressing stuff, and it'll make you feel better, right? That's as simple as it gets. And you just want to continue to feel better, be a little more in tune with your body and how you're feeling, and always judge that, right? Continue to feel better, do things that make you feel better. Exercise will make you feel better. You might not want to go, but when you do it, it will make you feel better. And that's the whole point, is so that you feel better. And just be in tune with your body, how you're feeling, what you're doing, and that will be a great guiding light. I talk about feelings in here quite a bit, which is, I get, odd, but being in tune with that emotional center, like whether it's picking up a book and you have a feeling around that book, right, that this is the right one for you right now, will be a tremendous help for you guys. So that's today's episode of the Damn Good Podcast. If you like, give us a share, comment, review. Love you guys, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.